Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. And the Rams will put total leather and will get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Lobos offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
To the air on second down. Got a man, it's Greg. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Lobos trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Lobos! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, New Mexico! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. It'll be third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Curry. Turns it loose. Snags it down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Off play action. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's third and goal from the 1. They'll try to sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Grab near the marker. It's Greg. Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Lobos will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Lobos. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Scanning the field, it's Curry. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Found the spot in the defense. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Rams are in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one splits the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, hope they like apples there on that one sideline, because Washington State and UW have gone final. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll give it to the back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. And the Lobos have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. And to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Curry. Oh, they're after him. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You you want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Offense gets set for second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bring in the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Makes the catch. It's Bell. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. It's Curry. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Rams line it up with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rams! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for 2 and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
And the Lobos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Curry. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bell. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Rams decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Lobos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Release to the back. They're working that left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Rushes on him. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Curry. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Unloads it downfield. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Lobos! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, Colorado State, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Curry. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and they're able to make the tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The give to the tailback. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Shakes off the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Rams kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Colorado State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Greg. He'll work his way down to the 28.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get concerned. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
That's caught. It's Greg. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking.
Hauls it in down the sideline. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Colorado State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Now, this defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. Complete to start this drive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Lobos can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football, you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
That 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48